How do you get into recruiting? It's a question I get all the time. I work for a company called Harwell. We're based in Chicago. We've got about 200 consultants. We are on the agency side of the business. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, if you ask anybody that's in recruiting, how did you get into recruiting? A common response that you'll get is, I just fell into it, which basically means they know someone that thought they would be good with people. They tried out recruiting, and what do you know? Now it's a career. But if you are looking to pursue recruiting, it is hard to get started. Now, there's two ways to get started in recruiting, at least in my book. Number one is to go to a big agency. When I'm talking about a recruitment agency, that's a company like mine, but probably bigger, like a Randstad, a Manpower. There's lots of these companies. Aerotech is another one. If you can get in one of these companies, number one, they have great training. Now, the culture isn't always that great, but it can be depending on who your manager is. But it's a great stepping stone into getting into an internal recruiting position, which is the other option. You could start off as a recruiting coordinator for a company. Now, these positions typically pay a little bit lower, and they might require some experience, which is why starting an agency can be helpful. But those are the two ways that you can get started in recruiting. I'll have more on this. If you've got questions, let me know. Happy to answer any responses with the video reply.